Episode 51. Martin is having a nightmare and we see flashbacks of a police car and we hear a siren and Martin wakes up in a sweat. Next, Nicole tells Danny she needs time to grieve the loss of her marriage, and Danny tells Nicole she's going to give her details about how she and Anita told off Ted and his daughter. Next, Eva meets Ted at the country club and he tells Eva he's tired of hiding. He's a member of the country club and that Eva is his daughter and she deserves to be there too. And so Eva is dressed up like a cat 2.0, and it's kind of awkward because you're not used to Eva dressing that way, even though I feel like it's a definite improvement in her wardrobe. Next, Vanessa gets a text from Joey asking if she missed him the night before. So I was right. She only had sex with her husband because Joey wasn't available. And that's sad. They need to get a divorce. They truly do. And she calls Dr. McBride, who's at the casino. And just when we thought there was hope for Doug, he's right back at the casino. Apparently, he spent the whole night at the casino, and Vanessa is calling him, asking where was he. And this is why he owes Joey thousands of dollars. He doesn't know how to stop, and that is so dangerous. Next, Doug goes to leave the casino, and Joey appears and tells him they have a problem that needs solving. And Dr. McBride should have known that was coming. Next, Ashley's mom gives Leslie a tongue lashing at Orphe Jeans. She tells her she feels sorry for Eva for having a so-called mother like Leslie. And Ashley's mom says that she would never lie to Ashley about her father and use her daughter as a revenge plot. And most good mothers wouldn't. Well, any good mother wouldn't use their daughter in that way. But we talking about Leslie. She don't give a damn. So she tells Leslie to find somewhere else to sit. Next, Martin meets Vernon at Orphe Jeans, and he says his subconscious is trying to warn him about something. And he tells Vernon he decides not to run for president. And I think that's a good idea because they got too much going on for you to be running for president, because everything is exposed when people are running for such a high office. Next, Eva and Ted walks into the country club dining room arm in arm, and Ted tells Eva to ignore the stares because everybody is staring at them. You know, the gossip mill is running. And Ted tells Eva he wants everyone to see them as father and daughter. Next, Nicole tells Danny she doesn't want to think about Ted and Eva. And Danny tells her she doesn't have to be ashamed. Danny says that the Breeze don't run or hide. They hold their head high. And yeah, Danny should know. She's been through the same thing. Next, Joey tells Doug that he owes him a lot of money and he keeps adding to the debt. And Doug says that he had a bad night and that people have told him to stop gambling for good and he should have listened. So Joey says he's glad he didn't stop gambling because he would have had to come to his home. So damn. Golly, he really messed up getting involved with Joey. Randy warned him. He tells Joey if his luck doesn't change, he won't come up with a fraction of what he owes. Joey says that he could sell painkillers that he steals from the hospital and sell them on the street, but then he would lose his medical license and go to prison, and he ain't no good to him if he's in prison. So Joey tells him to talk to Vanessa, and Doug says he won't call her. Joey tells him that he has Vanessa on speed dial. And that is so disrespectful. But Doug has put himself in this predicament. Not only are you being disrespected by the local mobster, now the local mobster got his eyes on your wife. And it's just a mess. Next, Martin tells Vernon that with all the drama from the anniversary dinner and Ted's affair, he can't put his mom through more scrutiny by running for president. He says because of Ted's affair, he realized his family comes first. Really? Let me stop. I think, yeah, that's never been Martin's problem. Martin's problem is his anger and his selfishness at times. Martin tells Vernon that he can't run the risk of his secret being exposed. And see, Martin thinks that he's learned from Ted's experience, but he hasn't, because if he truly learned from what happened to Ted, then he would realize that your secret is going to be exposed eventually, whether you want it to or not. Next, Nicole and Danny arrive to the country club and see Ted and Eva having breakfast. And Ted stands up and tells Nicole that she looks lovely. And that's when Vanessa grabs Nicole and take her to her table. Nicole tells Vanessa that Ted should spend time with his daughter, but seeing them together breaks her heart. And that's so sad because Eva will always be that living reminder of Ted's infidelity. Next, Martin tells Vernon in his nightmares he sees pieces of that night in question, and he heard a voice that said, "Let's see the color of your money." And Martin says that Nicole would be even more devastated if the truth about him came out. Well, she's going to be devastated. Whether it's now or later, it's going to happen. Next, a country club hater named Anastasia comes up to Eva throwing digs, basically saying as so many words that Eva may have got a boost up from being Nicole's assistant to not being the daughter of Ted Hamilton and now being a guest at the country club, but rather being Nicole's employee. But she's just letting Eva know that she is not one of them. And I can't stand people like her, just snooty and rude. And Eva tells Ted she doesn't belong there and leaves. And see, that's why I can't stand people like that country club hater Anastasia. Because who the hell are you to try to make somebody feel less than? Just because she may have a little bit of money and you're hiding behind it, whether she married into it or whatever. Like, you're not better. That's what she's doing to Eva, shows that she's not better. She's just trash with money. Next, Eva goes to Orphe Jeans and sees Leslie. And she tells Leslie she doesn't belong in her father's world and that she misses them, Leslie and her. And Leslie says she missed her too, but she betrayed her. And see, that ain't no mama. Because she just keeps hanging on this betrayed crap instead of calling it even. She did a lot of bad stuff to Eva. So just because Eva decided to change her mind about the plan, that doesn't equal, oh, I'm just going to get rid of you, banish you because of that. Like, who the hell is you? Then Leslie raises her voice and tells Eva she raised her. And we know you raised her because you lied to the girl about her father. Because you didn't have to raise her alone. But that was your decision, Leslie. And that's not Eva's problem. So Leslie is yelling, you want to take Ted's side? And it's like, girl, bye. And so Leslie got the nerve to call herself a victim. A victim of what? A victim of her own doing. So Eva is begging to come home. I don't know why, because Ted offered to get her an apartment. He already set her up at the hotel. So why the hell would you want to come back to your mama's dusty apartment? I don't get it. If I was Eva, I would just walk out of there and leave Cray Cray by herself. Next, Doug reiterates he's not telling Vanessa about his addiction. He tells Joey in a couple of weeks his hand will have healed and he can go back to work and get the money. And he asks Joey for more time. So Joey tells him he's giving him too many chances and it's time to pay. So Joey says he's going to tell him how things will go. And if he says anything, he will break his other hand. I was wondering when the mobster side of Joey was coming out, because until this point, Joey has been nice and giving chances and not really enforcing anything. But I knew the enforcer side was coming out eventually. So we all see that Mr. Nice Guy Joey is gone, and now it's mobster / enforcer Joey that's coming out. Next, Ted tells Nicole he's going to right the wrong that was done from his affair, and he's going to prove to her he can be the man she needs him to be. And then he walks away. And yeah, Ted, you got a lot to work on. You do. But I still think it's hope for their marriage because both of them still love each other. Next, Leslie tells Eva that Ted told her he got her a hotel room and he's going to get her an apartment. So she tells Eva, don't give her another thought, and walks away. I mean, that's just wrong. You embarrass the girl like that in the diner, and you've already done enough, Leslie, but it's never enough with her. She's just, ugh. Next, Martin tells Eva that Leslie was out of line. And look at Martin being a big brother. That touched him to see how Eva was treated. And so as a big brother, he went over there and consoled Eva. And I thought that was so nice of him. So Eva tells Martin that she can't imagine anything better than growing up with Ted and Nicole as parents. And then Martin says that, yeah, they were great. But he tells Eva that she deserves better from the woman who raised her. And I agree. But this damn woman, she should have never been a mother. Because she's just crazy and selfish. And he says that he's sorry she had to go through that. And I gotta give it to Martin. He's a great big brother, especially to his sister that he just met. Next, Joey tells Dr. McBride he wants to launder money through Vanessa's firm. And Doug says that's illegal. And Joey tells him that she doesn't have to know, and Doug's debt will be wiped clean. And I don't know what Dr. McBride's going to do. He's really between a rock and a hard place. Next, Leslie has a meltdown in Orphe Jeans and tells Ashley, Mother, Martin, and Vernon that she still has some tricks up her sleeves. See, that's why I said she's crazy, because she doesn't learn. You've done enough. You already the pariah in the town. Why you gonna keep on? Let's let it go. All this stuff that she done, it ain't brought the results that she want. So you think she will learn from it, but she won't. Next, Doug says he won't put Vanessa in danger by laundering money through her real estate firm. And Joey tells him he's calling in his debt, and Doug will no longer be allowed to play at the casino until his debt is paid in full with interest. So Doug asks him how is he supposed to pay it all at once. And this is the naivety of Doug. You really think that a mobster gives a damn about how you gonna pay? He don't give a damn. So Joey gives him 1 week and says, don't have me come looking for you. And I think it's about time for Doug to make a move and leave town, because I don't see no way out of it. I don't. He's really gonna have to leave because Joey is relentless. He's gonna keep on until somebody gets hurt or dies. Next, Eva tells Ted she went to see Leslie. She wanted to go where she fit, but Leslie rejected her. So Ted takes her hand and puts it in his, and I thought that was so sweet and fatherly, because it's basically he's telling her, I got your back. I know you crazy mama, she don't, but I got your back. And Eva, that's what she needs. She really does. And I thought that was so sweet. And just then, Nicole appears and sees Ted and Eva holding hands. And the episode ends. And a little side note, this episode was kind of sad because this is the last episode where the guy, his name is Maurice, I can't think of his last name, that plays Ted, he's going to be replaced. And I'm sad about it because I really liked Maurice as Ted. This other guy, I've seen him, and we'll see in the next you'll have pictures of the next episode. This other guy just doesn't fit Ted, in my opinion. But that's my opinion. So the episode ends.